Hair loss is something millions of people around the world struggle with every day. From thinning hairlines to complete baldness, the emotional toll can be heavy. And for years, treatments have been limited. Most options on the market today can only slow hair loss or maintain what's left, but very few can actually regrow hair. That's why what scientists at UCLA just discovered is making headlines across the globe. They've identified a molecule called SCUB3. And here's the shocking part. This molecule can reawaken dormant hair follicles, sparking visible growth in as little as a single week. Now, you might be wondering, how is this different from existing treatments like minoxidil or finasteride? The answer lies in the way SCUB3 works. Most current drugs simply try to hold on to existing hair by preventing further loss, but they don't actually kickstart new growth. SCUB3 is different. It reawakens follicles that have gone silent, pushing them back into the natural growth cycle. Think of it like pressing a reset button on hair follicles that had given up. Instead of just preserving what's left, SCUB3 encourages brand new hair strands to grow, making it a game changer in the fight against baldness and alopecia. So, how did scientists even stumble upon this? The team at UCLA had been studying the biological signals inside the skin that control hair growth. They noticed that certain dermal cells, known as dermal papilla cells, release molecular signals that can influence nearby hair follicles. Through careful research, they zeroed in on one molecule in particular, SCUB3. When they applied it in lab experiments, dormant follicles suddenly reactivated, and within just days, new hair began to sprout. In fact, in both mice and human skin grafts, the molecule showed visible effects in less than a week. This is incredibly fast compared to most hair treatments, which often take months to show even minor results. Of course, the big question is, when will this be available for people? Right now, the research is still in its experimental stage. What's been proven so far is that SCUB3 works in controlled lab settings and shows real promise for translation into clinical use. The next steps involve testing its safety, dosage, and effectiveness in larger human trials. If successful, SCUB3 could be developed into a topical cream, an injection, or even a targeted therapy that activates only the follicles you want. And unlike hair transplants, which are expensive and invasive, this treatment could provide a non-surgical option that truly restarts natural hair growth. Hair loss isn't just about appearance. It can deeply affect confidence, social life, and mental health. Conditions like androgenetic alopecia, commonly known as male or female pattern baldness, impact nearly half of all men by age 50 and a significant percentage of women too. For many, existing options simply don't work well enough. That's why SCUB3's discovery is offering fresh hope. Imagine applying a treatment and seeing new growth in just a week. Imagine reawakening hair that's been gone for years. For millions of people worldwide, this could be life-changing. The story of SCUB3 is still unfolding, but the early results are undeniably exciting. UCLA scientists may have unlocked a key to reversing baldness, not just slowing it down, but actually reversing it by reactivating dormant follicles. So, what do you think? If SCUB3 makes it to market, would it finally end the struggle with baldness and alopecia? One thing is certain. This molecule could open the door to a brand new era in regenerative medicine and hair restoration.